Yo, how's it going? Hope you're all doing well. I will get that turned down just a little bit so it's a little quieter. My voice is a little meh today because I'm not feeling very good, as you can probably tell. Howdy Jay, howdy Derpy, what's up? Welcome back, guys. So we're gonna carry on as normal, but if I'm taking big old swigs of water, or the lack thereof, make me make sure to drink water and things today, because I should be doing that. Or if you're like, wow, he is talking in a much quieter, lower voice today, that's why. It's because my throat hurts. But luckily, I think it's just allergies, because otherwise, I feel fine, feel great. Just like all up here, because I slept with my big old windows open last night. Actually, it was 2 nights ago. Last night I closed the windows because I was like, not dealing with that again. So, speaking of all that, I'm gonna drink. What's up? Yeah. If you like tea, I recommend chamomile tea. That is a great point. I should make tea. I actually thought about making tea before stream, and then I didn't. I did consider that though. Yeah, and the thing is, like, so this past weekend for us, it was like 43 in the morning and like 72 in the afternoon. It was beautiful. So you could like wear basically whatever you wanted. It was a great weekend. And then it got a little bit warmer Sunday, and then it was much colder in the morning and like warmer in the afternoon. That's fine. That swing I'm used to. But now it's progressively getting warmer this week, and it's gonna be like 91 on Saturday. And I don't know if I can do that. I think I'll die going from today's low of 58 to Saturday's high of 92, I think it is now. So we'll see. It just is gonna progressively get warmer. 91 on Saturday. Ugh. Yeah, crazy for September. Welcome to the Midwest. How it goes. But crazy miracle that I managed to make it to the stream right as it started. Yeah, it's amazing that I made it to the stream right as it started. Normally I'm 2 minutes early, and I was right on 101, as in like 101 degrees. That's a hot time. Luckily, I don't think I had to deal with any like over 100s this summer. Over 100s in physical temperature, but 100 in like terms of heat and like heat index. That's what I had to deal with. 40 people. There's 40 people. Hello, welcome. If you're new, I play Minecraft. We're gonna play on a little Minecraft world here in a second, but if you don't like watching vertical streams, there's a horizontal stream as well, so you can watch it sideways if you wanted to. But I think that's enough yapping to start. Let me go ahead and get the world in a jar launched up, and we can get going on that. But yeah, I hope you all are having lovely days, that you've had a lovely week and continue to have that. Right now I see 11. Is there going to be combined channel screen? Well, there's supposed to be. That's a great point. Let me see if the thing is gonna work. I just restarted it. There was an update to the Stream Elements Live that I use for doing this cross stream thing. So I wonder if it just needs to have me relaunch the app. Now it says 9. That's all right. However many people are here is great. I still get to hang out with you all. It all works out for me. Let's see. Is this gonna fix the chat? That's the wrong chat. We don't want that one. We want the other one. We want this combined chat. Here, let's do a test. I think it should pop up. And if it doesn't, we'll cry a little bit. There we go. Now it should be working. So when we switch over, any new chats should pop up there. And if they don't, let me know. But I see my test, I see your test, I see CSS's. So how did I get the animated background? Did I just hit F1 while recording in Minecraft? I absolutely just hit F1 while recording in Minecraft. I zoomed into 30 FOV and I just stood by a cherry blossom and I just recorded. And that's how I got that. Yeah, so if you're looking for a fun animated background, that's how I did it. There we go. Everybody's messages are popping in. We're doing great. We're doing great. I did today finally reinstall the free cam mod, so if we want to use that, we'll get to see that around. So you, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. The game is launching right now, so we will see how that goes here in a second. Thank you. All right, world in a jar. We're back to it. Swap it over here. Now the chat looks a little nicer up here. Thank you. I will keep it up. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do I do mods? Can I be one? I should do mods. And I would not say no to that. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. I appreciate that you like the vibe. I try and keep it this way. Sounds great. I appreciate it. All right, so what we're gonna do, before we were so hilariously pulled away after last stream to go, well, during last stream to go onto the Lucid server, we're gonna keep working on this bridge that we started so we can actually get it going. Because we did all this and then didn't actually finish it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start building our straight line out this way. I'm sure. Yeah, the totally not pranks that happened. Yeah. No, I would love any volunteer moderators. That would be so nice. I'd appreciate that. That would be super fun. Is the music at a good level, by the way? I turned it down a little bit, and it's like, it's a nice level for me, but I know sometimes the music's a little quiet on the back end for you all. Good. Good. I'm glad. Fine. Oh, this is my favorite song on this album. I've decided that this album of Streambeats is the only album I'm going to use on stream. Because it's what I used for the longest time when I first started streaming, like a long time ago. And then I just recently decided that it was my favorite of all the ones that I've had the option to listen to, so we're sticking with it. Okay, here's the question. So I could do another lower down and get us down into the middle, but it seems like a lot of other things are kind of at this level. Do we just have this be one big staircase instead of having, you see how that one like arches up and then arches down, and we did the same thing over there? Should we just let this one, I said staircase, but I meant just like level path. Just have this one be a level path instead. We'll have it step down over there and step up over there and things, but I think these two, it kind of should just be at this height. That's what I'm gonna go with. I think that's probably the best. Ooh, but we are out of slabs, so we got to go get some more slabs. Ugh, I do really love this world. Oh my gosh, how do we keep forgetting to do shaders? There we go. Oh, we can't do BSL. We gotta do the ones that we started on last time. Rethinking voxels, we loved how those looked. We'll stick with that. Ah, there they are. Beautiful. All right. Now we're in it. Okay, do we have... I was just about to ask if we had any more cobblestone. We've got more than enough cobblestone. Okay. I guess I could probably make a fair amount. There we go. That's good. I think these are squid spawners, so when or if we want to... That's not me. Look at that reflection. It's like me if I had a oh, I do. What? I do have a shield on. It's just like not really my skin. Oh, but it kind of is. Oh, that's weird. Weird. I know. Yeah, it was kind of like a distorted reflection of myself. It was creepy. Creepy. All right, well, I think, yeah, we'll connect up to this, and then I'm going to actually extend off to that other couple of jars that are right behind over here. So we'll go over to that one and just try and work our way kind of toward the middle of this one. Would I love for it to be the exact middle? Yeah. But I think that's probably as good as we're gonna get in terms of the exact middle. So leave that there for right now, and then we'll go, actually, we'll do one more, just like this. There we go. This feels like the middle of that. So now I think we'll go this way. Yeah, look, yeah, that's true. It's spooky. Spoopy. Yeah, I've got Nightbot, only on Twitch though. I don't know if I can actually have Nightbot going on YouTube. I've kind of not thought about that. I did finally update my Nightbot though to have the right specs for my computer. After our conversation last time about my computer, I realized that I just hadn't updated that in so long, so that's finally updated. Sweet. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we're pretty close. I am gonna. I know I said I wasn't going to do kind of the stair stepping down, but I think it works over here. So we're gonna do just a little stair stepping down over here. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Now we got the perfect little staircase on this side. Fantastic. So now we got access to a jungle, a big old thing, a deep slate. I'm kind of afraid of that, but I think there's a lush cave in there. Nice. We should definitely get up there. Is this it? Okay. Lots of good things here. Okay, we'll come back for all of this. I'm a little afraid. Poison arrows. Not gonna do that. Potion of the Turtle Master. Not gonna do that. Tripwire. Yep, what were you? Also potion of the Turtle Master. Trap chest with splash potions of poison. There we go. All right, look at that. We successfully disarmed all the traps here. Nice. Let's snag everything that we can. Okay, we got cat. That's fun. I don't really need these potions that only exist to harm. So we'll leave all of this, and we will also light it up. Oh gosh, I just love how the lighting is with this shader pack. Like, oh my gosh. That's cool. Oh, that's a great question. I could go and get the actual code for the i7. I just kind of went with it. Columns and arches. We'll be talking columns and arches. We can take the iron. We'll leave the rest for now, though. I guess it does matter what i7. That is a really good point. It does matter. It's not a one size fits all like us Ryzen folk. I used to be only Ryzen. I guess technically I had a NVIDIA graphics card, but Ryzen was my processor and I loved it. Oh yes, yeah, we will absolutely be making the bridge just as fancy as the other ones. Yes, that is a great point. Beautiful. Is that the water? That's the water falling down there. I've been doing a lot of build experimentation in creative over the last week. And so when you said columns and arches, I got like triggered. I was like, whoa, how do you know? So that's how wide it'll be here. And that will be the confluence of the two paths. Do that. There's that. Woo! Don't go falling. Okay. Oh, there's mobs in there. I don't love that. You know what? We're gonna pretend that these are lined up perfectly with each other. And so this path is actually gonna go like this. And you'll go boom, 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 boom. I'm not gonna build that way from here. So this is just gonna go all the way down on this side. Should be able to just walk this. I wonder if phantoms will spawn in this void area that we're in. Because nothing else will, but maybe phantoms still can. Thank you for telling me to hydrate. I do need to do that. I could feel my voice getting angry with me. Ooh, I see zombies behind me. I wonder if they'll actually come and get me out here. Yes, the answer is yes, they will. Don't have any fence gate on me, so we're gonna need to block that off eventually, but not this second. We're gonna continue our bridge building for right now. But look, I did do free cam again, so now I've got free cam for us to like actually do a look around on some of these things. But we're not gonna be cheater pumpkin eaters and fly into things like that. But we do have that now, so there you go. There's so many zombies. I don't know if you guys can hear that. There's so many zombies right in here. For those that saw the snapshot short today, what did you think? Because normally I try and make them quite a bit more detailed to be like, here's everything you seriously need to know about this. But then today I just did a quick one because my throat hurt too bad. But I actually really liked it. I really liked throwing it. I mean, it was fun to like try and jam it all into an even smaller package. But I feel like the problem with doing it that way is obviously I'm gonna miss out on being able to get into too much detail on some things. Where so like I don't know, there's kind of the trade-offs there of like what actually is worth it there, but I really liked it. I thought it was a lot of fun to make. So just interested in hearing your thoughts about that. Yeah, I think the copper, I think we need the we need it to just come out now. I think it's it's kind of been a I don't know, I was kind of making this like joke in my last couple of shorts of like maybe next time will be the pre-release, and today I just straight up was like, when do you think it's actually gonna happen? Death, I'm good. How are you doing, man? I saw the rebrand. I liked the Death MCYT. I liked it. No, don't get me wrong. I'm very excited for the things that are coming with the Copper Age. I will be making all sorts of fun Copper Golem things, but I think at this point it just needs to happen. Or they need to like come up with some other way to give mod developers a little bit more of a heads up so they can start working on the actual update so that their mods are ready when it's out. So yeah, we'll have to see, but I'm very ready for the mod to just be here. And considering it's already September, it's supposed to come out, you know, like mid-September. It's the fall drop, so September 21st would be my guess is right around there. So I'm surprised we're not already on a pre-release. A release candidate makes sense. We wouldn't be on that yet, but surprised about the pre-release not being out yet. Oh, there's diamonds down there. Yeah. Well, I like it. I like it. I think it's a good rebrand. Bedrock already has the Copper Age? No, but they have vibrant visuals. I think it's still a preview for Bedrock. I could be fully wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's just Bedrock preview for the Copper Age. Yeah, I guess I want to say that they don't, because, you know, Mojang tends to pair up the kind of releases, you know, like, so it would go with Java. But I could also be completely lying, you know, like I'm not sure. The last week with me being out of town, I was kind of off on my normal Minecraft news knowledge. So I could be wrong. So if anybody does know if it's in Bedrock yet, correct me. But I would assume it's all together. Yeah, I feel sick, man. It's like I was saying it at the beginning of the stream, but it's mostly just in my head, like my throat, my nose, kind of all that. But I I was on the Lucid server earlier, and Sky was like, "Is your voice deeper?" And I was like, I'm sick, therefore my voice deeper." But it's times like this that I like to, like, you know, say movie quotes in really deep voices. But I can't think of anything off the top of my head, so I'm not gonna do that right now. What's up, Sky? Yeah, when I get sick, I sound, here's the thing. When I get sick, I sound like I'm trying to have a deep voice. Like I don't know if you all had, you know, somebody in high school that, like, very much you could tell they were, like, intentionally lowering their voice. I feel like that's how I sound when I'm sick. I feel like that's, like, it just feels like, you know, I'm trying to talk real low. No, it's just sad. You were sad or tired? No, just ill. Not like I was forcing it. Well, that's good. I don't want to sound like I'm forcing a deep voice. I quite like my voice. I don't have any problems with it. So many Minecraft leaks right now. Yeah, I know. I have not been. Normally I watch Waddle's videos about, like, all of the leaks and things, but I feel like the only good leak source we have right now is that it was like a podcast interview with a Minecraft dev, but the Minecraft dev was just sharing his own thoughts on what they should do and not necessarily what they are doing. But everybody's taking it as, like, the word of Mojang, and I'm sure some of it probably is, but I don't think it is wholly what is coming next or what we should be thinking about. But on the roadmap that they put out last year, or at the last Minecon, they did say it was going to be a brand partnership, and then the fall drop, and then the next drop. So the brand partnership, I'm assuming, is the Oppo Suits partnership. They just announced that, like, yesterday or today, that they're doing a partnership with that suit company that makes, like, funny suits with weird patterns. You've probably seen them for, like, the holidays. It does sound a little hoarse, yeah. But Minecraft now has, I guess, a suit partnership with them, which I think is funny. But anyway, it was like the next thing on their roadmap was the release, so I'm assuming that's where we're at. But who knows? I could be wrong. Okay, we need lanterns, but we don't have much iron. How much iron do we have? We have 7 iron. We can go use some of that. Go get some more iron from the other side too. Boom. Boom. Yeah, no other iron in here, unless I'm blind. No. So once that's all cooked up, we'll make some more lanterns so that we can actually fill this whole space. But I think it's about time we go and light all that up. And I'm just going to do what I did over here, where I just walked with F3 and we found the next place that there was 0 light, and then we just did it again. It's nice to see some of these are growing in. That's fun. Ooh, we need to eat something. Did you leave all the ladders up at your base? Yep, I have not removed a single ladder yet. They are all still there. I will get around to moving some of the ladders, but I'm in no rush to get rid of the ladders. I think they're funny. What's up? How's it going? Oh, I can't remember if did we start, is it the second in or is it the first in? It's the second in, isn't it? It's got to be. Yeah, second in. Okay, we'll do that. Just won a soccer game. Heck yeah. Well done. Well done. What position do you play? Am I focused on bigger things? Probably. I am. You're the only one who knows. Actually, that's a lie. Altair knows. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Well, good job on winning the soccer game. That's awesome. It was a pretty tame prank, and as Sky alluded to, there are a few things that I am dedicating my time to right now on the Lucid server that are not the prank that is at my house. Okay, do you guys see this? So I'm standing in the middle of a block right now, but the shadows are making it look like this is another block and that's another block, but this is the block. I don't like that. I don't like that. Pretty impressive to be undefeated. It's pretty good. All right, here we go, straight again. Hoping to not overwalk like we just did. Okay, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Not that. Man, I've got a few things that I'm working on Lucid right now, Sky. I'm kind of in a Lucid, like, I don't know, energy bubble right now. It's like where 100% of my creative focus is going on everything is on Lucid. Well, this is my F3 screen. I can change this. This is a mod. I can make it look better. I just like it because it's big and bright. Okay, that's got to be another one. Jeez, I gotta say, one downfall of these shaders appears to be the block outlines. And I even have the little white, you see that? Like the little white outlines, I even have those on to try and make it a little easier to distinguish, and that's not working very well. Would I like an Oreo? I always want Oreos. I don't know how you'll get me an Oreo, but I always love Oreos. I feel like that's leading to another prank. I don't want it. I don't want an Oreo anymore. How are we looking? Probably not. Look at the rainbow with our bridge. Oh, beautiful. We're definitely gonna need some more of this. Ooh, our iron is done though, so we can make at least a few more lanterns. Not anything crazy, but we've at least got 3 now. No, not a prank. All right. Yeah, just mail me a crushed up Oreo. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I'll just, yeah, you guys can all have my address. The only thing you're allowed to send me is Oreos. Oreo ice cream is fantastic. I do love Oreo ice cream. My ice cream of choice is actually cookies. What am I saying? Is cookie dough. But cookies and cream is my second favorite. Why is this a light level of 2? Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Could send you and V a little care package. Yeah. I'm sure V will be really confused. Like, how does Sky have our address? And I'll be like, yeah, remember that Canva invite that you made? I wanted to show Sky how cute it was. I don't even think she knows that. Peach flavored ice cream. Oh, that sounds pretty good. I'd love like peach flavored sorbet. I feel like if you're gonna have like fruit flavor, it's typically best as like a sorbet. That's my own opinion though. Boom. There we go. Okay, that's all we've got for lanterns. I know, fruit flavored gelato is just, ugh, fantastic. Sorbet, gelato. Yeah, that's true. No, you don't, Sky. You don't have my number, or my address. It's a lie. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's counting with Sam time. I'm also not blinking. Oh, that's beautiful. That's exactly how I wanted that to go. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. That's true. I feel like my thing is, I would just give like you and Altair my number, but I am so unreachable on my phone. I never check my texts, like ever. It's actually probably my biggest character flaw, is I don't check my texts. And when I do, I take like 10 years to respond. Oops. Let me do that. Oh, boom. I do barely check. Well, then there you go. That just goes to further prove it. I don't. It's the reason I don't is because I don't have my notifications on for text or for Discord, because I'd rather not. I don't know. I've just had them off forever. Grandpa moment. It is a bit of a grandpa moment, isn't it? Had some in Vegas, and no place has ever matched the pure deliciousness of the gelato I had at that point. I'd believe it. You know where I think I'd probably have the best gelato of my life? Italy. I will say, I'm pretty darn good at making homemade gelato. We did that recently for like a dinner party, and I have to say, I knocked it out of the dang park. I loved it. I loved it. It was so good. And here are the flavors that we did. So we did a raspberry gelato, which was as good as, well, blueberry gelato, which was as good as you think it is. I mean, it was very, very good. Then we did a vanilla bean. And then the last one was like our fun surprise flavor, and it was sweet corn gelato. And I'll let you all react to that real quick because some people think that's really, really weird. I thought it was incredibly delicious, and so did everybody else who had it. So, sweet corn gelato. If I could recommend you ever try to make something ever. Yeah, I'm fancy. I got another dinner party coming up in a month. Yeah, that's like our new thing that we've decided. We're gonna have dinner parties so that we have excuses to see our friends. Because our schedule is always so busy that yeah, that's what we do. So my camera is more this way today. We're going that way. There we go. We are out of cobblestone, so we're gonna need to get some more of that. Thanks, Jay. I appreciate that. Death, what's your question, my friend? I say we just mine out more of this. There's no reason not to. Need my own place so I can host board game. Yeah. I'm telling you. Like, having a home that you own is a very, very, very large privilege, and I do not take that for granted in the slightest. It is so incredibly nice to just be like, yeah, whatever, like I can do this house project, I can have these people over, I can do pretty much whatever I want to do, whenever I want to do, and it's like, it's just my house, and I don't know, it's, exciting, Jay, exciting. So you're experiencing this right now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're simple, they're easy. I like them. I like the arches too. I don't know if you've ever seen my first English shorts, you know, super chill, like, yeah. I like it. And I will say, reading through your comments, because I turn on like the Google auto translate that you can do for YouTube. It seems like one of the things people love the most about your videos is how calm your voice is. So I'd say you should capitalize on that because people love it. So there's my honest opinion for you, my friend. Yeah. That's, V's got a little garden out in the back. So we've got jalapenos, heirloom tomatoes, your typical basil, mint, stuff like that. We got I think another thing of cherry tomatoes. I think that's what we have right now, but we've kind of done more here and there over the last couple of years. Yeah, and painting when you want. Yeah. This is the paint that's in this office right now is actually the second color that we've had. For the longest time, it was just white. And I was like, oh, look at this, so minimal, so cute. This is so great. And then I realized that that was not cute or great. So we did a fun blue. My office is this obviously like very, very deep blue. V's is a very dark red. She's got a little library in her office too. Her office is a little cooler than mine. I've just got my shelf, which I will say is not a small shelf. That's a pretty big shelf. So, but it's nothing compared to her big old bookshelves that she's got. Meowski, you just got clipped. Yeah, that's been our rule too, is no millennial gray. I will say a color that we really love that's kind of pushing the millennial gray is called Revere Pewter. And we love that color. We used it on our trim upstairs, and we're using it for the trim at the house that we're renovating as well right now. It's not gray. You're right. It's not gray. Yeah, there's V coming to defend the millennial, the pewter, Revere Pewter. It is not gray. It's not gray in the slightest. I am really bad at differentiating my browns and grays. For the longest time, I had this pair of, apparently they were brown pants, that I, for the longest time, only referred to as my gray pants. Yeah, it's just a nice warm neutral. Yeah. It's a very nice color. It's like been our go-to color for trim. We have it in one of the rooms is actually like painted the whole walls that, and when it looks really good in rooms with lots of light, like light hitting that color, it's beautiful. Yeah, I will defend that color too. We love that color. Yeah. And that color, like pictures of that color really don't actually do it justice because it's like I seriously can't explain. It's just like when you walk into the room and you see the color, you're like, oh, that's a really awesome color. And then people are like, what is that? And you're like, it's called Revere Pewter. And people are like, oh. So there you go. Revere Pewter. I think mine on my walls is called like Secret Society or something. I think that's pretty cool. Makes me feel like I'm in the Kingsman. When am I making any merch? When people want merch. What do you want merch of? I could technically make merch. I can technically sell things on YouTube. They do let me do that. I've talked about this before, but not necessarily in the idea of me making merch. But I've considered my lighthouse from the solo series, making a little like cartoon of that and putting it on a hat, like a baseball cap, and having that. Make a plushie of my skin. That's not a bad idea. Look, he's really cute. We can make a plushie. Oh, that would be so funny. That would be funny. Sky wants a hoodie. What do you want a hoodie of? Suppose it would look nice with warm lighting compared to the bright daylight. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing is yeah. So the house that we're renovating, it's V's parents' old house that they've offered to us if we want it to buy from them. And so we're kind of doing all this renovation stuff over there. And it gets like just this beautiful warm light in the mornings when the sun's rising. It's like the windows are straight out there and that room is just beautiful. It's so nice. I've got an idea for what could go on a hoodie, Sky, but it's not public knowledge yet, so I can't talk about it. I could talk about it. I do too many spoilers. Which is why I'm holding myself back from my current favorite spoiler. All I will say is I think I have built, well, designed the best building I've ever made, ever in Minecraft, ever in my life. I think I have just finished designing, and you will see it in time. But not quite yet, because Sky and I are finishing another big project before I actually get to that one. I know, that's what I'm saying. I think anything we have in the works would be really cool on a hoodie. Last stream I did give people a walkthrough of the Nether, one of the Nether projects, but yeah, I actually did. I did show the 1K thing on stream. I just told everybody to leave before I did it if you didn't want to see it. I think you left. But yeah, I'm just thinking of the one I was working on yesterday, Sky, would be I think a fun one for a hoodie. It is confidential information, but it's not far off at all. Like it's all things that I'm starting to work on in the background on Lucid. Well, the Nether, honestly, the Nether hub edition thing that we're working on, that's actually probably much sooner rather than later. I mean, like, depending on when we get to building it, it could even be this Sunday, depending on how excited I am about it. But the other one would be a little while. Oh, that's true. Yeah. No, like a little print. That's true. Here's the thing. I would love to do merch, and I don't know if this is just my silly little Midwestern self, but I don't want people to think I'm selling merch because I want your money. Like I want to, like, if I was going to sell merch, I'd want it because people actually want it, you know? So, and I'm sure you all understand that, but that's like been my, when I get in my head about like the ideas like that, I'm like, well, I only want to do it if people actually want it. So we could finish. So you guys might get to see the Nether hub this Sunday. That'll kind of change the plan for what I was gonna do on Sunday, but it doesn't. I still would be building either way, so it works out. I need this dirt too. Yeah, it is logical thinking. Yeah. It's exactly, it's not about the money, SpongeBob. And I think people just need to understand that. Like, it's about the conversations like this where you guys are like, I want a dumb little hey, actually, it's not dumb. I actually really like the plushie idea. But I want a silly little Erfaren plushie. Like, I just think that's like, yeah, that things like that are what I would want to do, because they're things that people actually think would be fun and not just like, which I will say, hats and hoodies and things. In case you haven't figured out, which I don't actually think you guys probably know this, I'm obsessed with hats, like baseball caps. I have so many of them. And most of them just hang on these guitars behind me. I can't even really show. I have 2 guitars behind me that are right there. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 baseball caps just sitting in my office right now. Not to mention the stack of them I have in my dresser. So, yeah. Hey, Sheen, what's up? Tim says hydrate. I can do that. Yeah, we can figure that out. We can. The prints I think would be fun. That's not a bad idea. I also like. I feel like prints are maybe a better way to do things, because like especially with things like the cliffside, that like I'm so proud of how it looks as a whole and like the image of it, that I think it's kind of like sharing a piece of art that that's a really good idea. I do really like that. Oh, I'm obsessed with baseball caps. Obsessed. My biggest baseball cap obsession is for my F1 teams though. I have 3 Ferrari hats behind me. And I'm I actually thought this was pretty funny. So I'm obviously wearing an Oracle Red Bull Racing sweater. I'm also wearing an Oracle Red Bull Racing t-shirt under this, because I was just gonna wear the t-shirt and then I got too cold. So I was like, oh, time to put on the hoodie. Yeah, no, that's true. And more than likely a little more environmentally friendly, because I'm assuming if we did jackets, hoodies, things like that, it's probably gonna get packaged in like plastic and stuff. I'm sure there's probably a way I could control that though, but you know, sending a print in cardboard that can be recycled seems like a good way to preserve, or I guess lessen the environmental impact of having merch and things like that. Oracle Red Bull Racing squared. Yep. What's up, Zen? My boy. Well, I guess I did need more of that. I did need more of those. That was not really what I intended to do. Oof, that feels like far too much. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. I'm trying to make Sky as upset as possible with my current inventory. That's actually not true, but as I was doing that, I was like, ooh, this is nightmare fuel for Sky. Okay, let's get our bread back wherever I just put it. Am I blind? Oh, it's right there. I was like, where did my bread go? Okay. Yeah, crazy day. Yeah, I bet. A fine day or like a crazy day and the day kind of sucked? Because that mix tends to suck pretty hard. Yeah, my inventory management is not great, but I am working on it. I'm trying to be better. $57 hats. Tim's got me beat. I do not have 57 hats. Jeez. I've got probably 22. That's probably my guesstimation. Only counting mine, not counting any of the ones that V has. Workday was brutal. Yeah. Well, now you just get to hang out. Get to hang out with friends now, family later, and hopefully some family before you were here. Yeah. Well, and also, wasn't it a Wasn't it a full moon this week? Pretty sure it was a full moon this week. Yeah. Not that I'm like, you know, not that I think there's too much weight to that, but I do think that there is definitely some weight to it. I'm a full believer that people are much weirder in full moon time. 9 babies? That's insane. Are you a nurse? Nine babies is a lot of babies to have in one night. Oh, I don't have any lights. What am I thinking? Also, I want to rescind my statement of just asking if you're a nurse. Are you a nurse or a doctor? Because either would be cool, and my first one was just a mean assumption. Surgical tech. Oh, that's sick. That's awesome. Very nice. V was a CNA for the longest time. I technically did my EMT, and then COVID happened, so I didn't get to get my EMT. Yeah. I think no, surgical techs are cool. That's a cool job. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dude, it's so hard to see the dots. Am I getting old, or is it really just that hard to see the lines between these? Like, look at that. That's difficult to see. That's difficult to see. All right, I think that one gets to be the last one. Like, oh my gosh. All right, this is my only complaint about these shaders, is you can't see the lines. We're switching to BSL so I can actually see. Yeah. I guess. This is much easier to see, though. I don't know. Yeah. Is that too brutal? I can go back. I do like the other shaders. It was just hard to count while I was doing that because I couldn't actually see. Wait, so Tamarin's a house dog now? Or is Tamarin your family dog? I can't remember if you said Tamarin was your dog or your family dog. Sorry, that's a kind of a, okay, yeah. I was like, well, that's exciting. Tamarin's got a house now. Willow never had to experience us in our apartment life. So she's always been a little spoiled house dog. Ugh, so exciting. Yeah, we did have to build a fence for Willow. There was no fence in our backyard. There was a like all the way in the back fence, but not like not a fence we wanted to let her be out and free in. That's fun. Tamarin's a lucky pup. I don't honestly know what I'm doing right now with making this little staircase down. I'm trying to decide how far I want to make this go. But I also don't know where this like cave starts. Maybe we'll just do like one step and then we'll do down here. And just keep working it downward. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got really good at building fences really, really fast because Willow can jump so high that it was a absolute necessity for me to learn. Ooh. I think we found the cave, friends. Okay, we gotta switch back to the other shaders because I want to see what this looks like with these shaders on. Oh, it's so dark. It's so dark. As long as you guys can see it easily enough, I'll keep these shaders on. But if it's too dark, let me know. Last thing I want is for it to be too dark. I'm not gonna mind that. There we go. I'm glad I could do my best to get Tamarin to come and demand loves. Willow, I don't know if Tamarin's been acting a little bit different this week, but speaking of things being different this week, Willow has been like the biggest cuddle bug this week. And I don't know if it's just because like V and I were gone last weekend, and so she's just like we had to board her, which is the longest she's ever been away from home. So I'm wondering if either she is just like, oh gosh, don't do that to me again, or if she's also acting a little weird this week just because the weather or the world, who knows. I think there's a lot of mobs down here. Oh, there's a lot of axolotls, that's for sure. I don't see any of the mobs. It must be bright enough. Let's grab that. That's true. Maybe she can tell I'm feeling ill. That's a good point. Okay, there's a ton of diamonds down here. The heck? Oh no. Oh, you broke the glass. Oh. Okay. The creeper broke the glass, but it kind of helped us. That's a good point on Willow being able to tell that I'm not feeling good, though. I did not even think about that. God, that's so bright in comparison to just how dark it is over here. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it being colder. Yeah, that's a good point. Let's light some of this up so that we do not have another unfortunate run-in like that where the creeper blows up our stuff. I really was gonna try and preserve these glass jars in their entirety. Another one. Oh, hey, what's up? Oh my gosh, is that just open? It's just open on the back over here. Scary. Okay, good to know. Yes, yep. I will hope to remember that there's no glass under there. It's a good point. I did just kind of choose deep slate. I'm sure if I ever decide to mine out all this deep slate that we will somebody will remind me. Somebody will be like, hey, maybe don't be dumb. And then hopefully it'll be fine. More diamonds. And how has it already been an hour? That was fast. Okay. Get some coal while we're here too, which is also exceptionally hard to see. There's so many diamonds in here. Is this just, maybe it's like the one place that we can actually get diamonds? I'm feeling, the thing is, I feel fine, like physically. It's just my throat is really sore and my sinuses are very stuffy. Yeah, that's true. Time does fly when you have a conversation you enjoy. It's very true. Alright, we don't have any diamonds there. So maybe we head back. Oh, hello, sir. Is it time to risk our lives on that guy yet? I don't see why not. There we go. What if you just came over here? Come here. Yeah! Ouch! No. I didn't think about the fact that you can get me through the corner block. Ow. Gosh. Ow! He didn't even drop a pearl, did he? Nope. That's unfortunate. Yeah. Just wait for tomorrow. I was a silly little guy and decided that the trial chamber was the place to be. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, you know, I'm in the Midwest and I think allergies, like, my mom and I were just talking about this yesterday, just allergies are just terrible right now. So I'm assuming that, oh gosh! Oh, there's a cave up there. I'm just assuming that, yeah, it's just allergies are really bad for whatever reason right now. Oh my gosh, all these creepers. Can you not? Okay, send yourself down into the pit of no return. Poor guy. Yeah, the ragweed, exactly. Okay, my one complaint, I think, about the lighting of this mod is I feel like the light in the caves from the torches isn't yellow enough. It's almost daylighty in a way, but just like dumbed down. I don't know, but now that I'm saying that, I don't know. It does and doesn't look right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever. Yay, a pearl. Okay. Yeah, the directional lighting is very, very extreme. Yeah. What's up here? Oh, this is our entrance. Beautiful. You need more shulkers. I have like 100 of them. It is very cinematic. It's very pretty. Look at that. Oh. That's so pretty. Wait, I don't want to go that way. There's creepers that way. No. We did get some more. Oh, not a lot of iron ore. We did get some, but not a lot. The shulker box shop on Lucid is also running a little low because I bought a ton of them. Ah, I love this little bridge, just skipping our way back along. Beautiful. Oh, sorry. Do I plan on adding some green space in my world? In this world? Yeah. What if we did like a grass park here to fill in this area? Maybe that would be too big. That could be too ambitious. I do like that idea though. Or we do it around this one, since this is kind of the pasture. We could always do like kind of a green space that goes up to where the squids are and around these jars, and then maybe goes over and connects up under this in a way somehow. I think that could be cool. Yeah, I agree. We could get Soak Touch. We could get ourselves one of these grass blocks too to do that. Yeah, I think that would be nice. I think that's actually a really good idea, because I was thinking earlier about like, ooh, this is just really dangerous. But if we went and did like this underneath, this might actually help make it feel way less dangerous. So for now, it's going to be dirt. And hopefully, well, nothing should spawn on it. But then in time, once we can get maybe Silk Touch or something, we can get this enchanted, what am I saying? Get something enchanted up so that we can get some grass blocks to put here. Because I think green space sounds like such a fun idea. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. That was so dumb. All right, that is what we got for grass apparently. But now look, honestly, okay, it's not going to be grass. Oh, so if we had stone, right? Because this isn't going to spread on grass, is it? Or will it spread on grass too? Oh, it does. Okay, well, so we can make all of this moss and then plant some flowers and things around it. But it'll at least be nice and green. Oh, I don't want to change. They need grass. I don't want to change their grass. That would be bad. Got to keep that grass block safe. Okay, that's all we've got for that anyway. Can I get that azalea bush, please? There we go. That's not too bad. And now we've just got some nice green, as you were saying. Oh yeah, I think that'll look nice. And maybe we can even make this, oh, now I've got all the ideas going. Hold on. We're gonna make kind of an oval shape park ring around it. So it'll still have a bit of the pit available to be seen. But I think that could look really nice. So you see how we kind of have this half circle going here? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I think what we'll do here is we're going to call this the back. So what does this need to do? This needs to go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have this go. Oh, what would be right? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's either 5 or 6 would be the right one for a circle. So maybe we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe. See what we think about that. I think that goes out far enough. And then it would be 2 singular blocks. I guess you agreed there. I like that. Well done. All you gotta do to get me laughing is just say a dumb joke. I'm always a fan of silly bad puns. And then maybe we just, I mean, because that lines up with what this is. So maybe we just let the park run straight down that way. Like that. Until we connect up nearer to that. And then we'll curve it in. Very punny. Yes. Very punny ingrained. It doesn't really sound like Indeed, so we're not going to do that one. That was pretty bad. I did line that one path with trees. That's a good point. And we could also plant some more trees over here. And also maybe steal some of my dirt from over there that I had. Stop. Fine. Gosh. I don't know how I want to make this curve in yet, so we're just gonna we're gonna waste some blocks to get it all the way out here. And then we will actually have it go how it needs to. So that should line us up with where that one is, and then that would be, it's right here that has the little 2 section. So you know what? Maybe we'll just let this be on its own, and then is it right here that it goes into? That looks right. And then in 1, and then in 1. And that should be good. Have I come across lava? Yes. Yes, because we have the there's a pool of lava below us. Right in here. It's in probably can see it now. It's like right there. I know saying this is gonna jinx myself, but is anybody surprised that I haven't died yet? Because I'm surprised I haven't died yet. It's a mint idea, literally. Tim, ye of little faith. And then we'll just make this path wider over here, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? From this spot, it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay. And then 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, and down. Dang! Wow, that was pretty good there, Tim. You know, I probably should make a cobblestone generator. Right now I'm just mining the stone that we come across, just because if I'm going to be mining from a cobblestone generator, I may as well just mine what's already here. But a cobblestone generator, imagine if we tried to use a cobblestone generator to like actually make our bridges for us, which granted, you know, push limits exist, so that wouldn't necessarily work, but it does make me think about it now. But I don't think a cobblestone generator is a bad idea at all. Especially since, you know, on one block I finally learned how to do it. Apparently I just completely forgotten how to do cobblestone generators up until that point. Oh gosh, that's so hard to see. Okay, I think it's right here. I guess we could always just compare to this side, couldn't we? This is the actual center, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2 out is the peak of this one. 1, 2. That appears to line up, unless I'm just wrong. That appears to line up. Okay. So then you, and then you, and then you. That should be it. I have absolutely no clue how many bottles are in this world. In this world. I say with great English. Not a clue at all. At least 2. Is my guess. But I'm gonna go ahead. I think from what we can see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, at least that I can see. There's got to be a limit at some point, but I do know one of the things that it said was that there is like also a custom nether and a custom end. So who knows what that'll actually all look like once we've gotten that far. I'm interested to see. But you know what? While we're doing all this, maybe we just make a... Excuse me, sorry. Maybe we just make a shovel. We're gonna need to get some more grass and stuff. Yeah, it is fancy. It's pretty cool. Boom. Boom. You can all go there. You can get smelting. Oh, I already had diamonds. What am I doing? There we go. Now we finally have a shovel. And I'm hoping once we've got that new iron smelted up, we can maybe get the last, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't think we're gonna have enough for 9, but we can at least get 4, I believe. That's fine. 4 is better than none. Little bit of a bummer. Just gotta find more iron. I know, they are real different. It's incredible. Also, like, the creativity to be like, what if Minecraft was just in jars and you had to unlock jars as you went? Like, that's such a cool... I don't know. That's such a cool thing that I just don't think I would have ever thought of. So it's cool to, like, you know, somebody was just like, oh, I like this idea. I'm gonna make this into an actual game that people can play. But I suppose that's game development, isn't it? Oh, it's so dark over here. It's so spooky. So spooky. Oh, I did. You guys remember it was a couple streams ago now, and I was trying to figure out how to make fence gates do a little arch thing, because I was like, I know I've seen this before, but I can't remember how it's done. I did figure out how to do that. And it's when a fence gate is attached to a wall, it actually lowers itself than what it normally is. So you do that and it makes just kind of a slight little curve to it. It's a fun fact. That's what I was trying to do, but I couldn't figure it out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the jars are a super neat take on it. Let's see. Yeah, we got, I mean, there's a ton over there. 1, 2, 3 alone right there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I think there's another one back there. 10, yeah. I think that's a woodland. Is that a woodland mansion back there? I can't tell what's over there. I wonder if we can see it from down here. It looks like it's supposed to be a woodland mansion because that looks like that's dark oak trees, but obviously not as big. That's obviously a a desert pyramid. Hello, hello. How's it going? Why aren't there leaf golems now? I don't know. Maybe they'll add them one day. I always thought the glare could be kind of cool. It's like just like, because it wasn't supposed to just be like this light source that follows you around. I always thought that could be a cool idea. So maybe since they're adding in the copper golem, maybe they'll add in the glare. Would be kind of cool. You don't have a job? Okay. You were supposed to have a job. Yeah, like in Terraria, exactly. Exactly like in Terraria. Man, I haven't played Terraria in so long. Every time I watch your stream, though, I'm like, maybe I should play Terraria, because you have it as your background music. Cyrus, what's up? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Oh, you know what I'm just thought of? If we go into this lush cave and we go and grab more of the moss that's already there, we can use that to fill up the area. I don't know why I'm like stressed out about needing to find grass specifically. We can just go get that. What am I doing? I am playing World in a Jar, which is a Minecraft map where everything you need to complete it is kind of hidden in all these different locked jars. So you have to build your way around to all of them to unlock them and get things. No, I was talking to a villager. I promise I will not ever tell anybody that they must have a job or something like that. Though that is pretty funny. Yeah. No, that's cool. It just makes me think of it every time. I'm like, oh, maybe I just need to go play Terraria. You haven't had any like issues with that either? Because I know sometimes people even have issues with C418's music for Minecraft. And C418 literally is like, no, please use my music. And Microsoft is like, no, please don't use his music. Let us take your money. Which is why I have all music from Minecraft completely out of all of my videos. You will, unless it's a new music disc, like I did in the short when Tears music disc came out, I will not ever play Minecraft music in a video. Just because I don't want to risk getting in trouble with anybody. And also I like, you know, I like when musicians get credit for the music that they make, and I don't know. I just feel like it's a kind of a backwards way to do it. Oh, that's awesome. That's pretty cool. Well, that's an easy way to get permission then. Ah! And also for anybody who's just joining, this is what my voice normally sounds like. I am just ill. Okay, well, let's grab all of this moss. We got a pretty good amount from that. There's definitely still more to get. We can at least get some to try and fill in our little green park area. That's fun. Yeah. It seemed like you were kind of having a rough one last week, just from your posts. So I hope this week's been a little bit better. The axolotls. One of my friends is really loves axolotls. Cyrus, thanks for the sub. I appreciate you being here. And made me a drawing of an axolotl once upon a time, that he now has tattooed on his body. But that drawing of an axolotl actually sits on my, you can't really see it. There's this cardboard, there's this like piece of cardboard right here next to this boat thing. And it has just a hand-drawn axolotl reading a book, and I think it's so funny. So I keep it. Yeah, it does. I know. And it's just, it's so, you know, because whoa, that I was not expecting the red light. I got scared. Like, because AI is as prevalent as it is, there is no way in which we can continue our lives as they have been and like just say, nope, AI is a thing we need to let die. Like as much as people want to say that, it's not something that I think we can manage to do. But that's why AI ethics is so important. Like we gotta start coming up with some ethics things and maybe creating music or other creative things that take away from the people that do it every day is maybe not the way. But also, I am a highly opinionated person, so take everything I say with a grain of it's my own thoughts. But I just want to make sure that people get the credit that they deserve for the things that they do, and that we're still getting, you know, amazing new work from amazing people in the world. We've just found the sponge that's hidden here, by the way, so we now have that to go and tuck away. Back up at the top. Your issue is your PC. After the Windows update, the Wi-Fi keeps disconnected. Oh, that's weird. I wonder why it's doing that. Yeah. I haven't had any issues in any of my recent updates, but maybe does your Wi-Fi card need an update? Is that maybe what's up? Could be the driver. Yeah. So I'm wondering. Also, I'll just be the first to say it. I have yet to find an AI song that isn't like a meme song that like is worth listening to. Again, I'm very opinionated on this matter. So take what I say with a grain, but what's my thoughts? Because there are plenty of meme AI songs that people are like, oh, this is hilarious. And, you know, you hear it all over Shorts and TikTok and Instagram and everything. But, like, genuine good music for people to listen to. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like the AI lo-fi stuff, that's fine. Because it's pretty easy to make that. And, that's fine. I actually kind of like, YouTube's got a feature where you can, like, ask it to create you a song. And I tested that out once, and I thought it was interesting, but I've never used the AI music from YouTube. Yeah, but the thing with KSI's song is, you know, even though, or even if, I guess I didn't even know that was with AI, but I guess I assumed that KSI was still the one who performed it and maybe the beat was AI. And I think that's also, you know, a different thing, because in that way, somebody is still creating on top of it. But '50s blues? I've not seen that. Oh, you're saying it's KSI's song, but in like a '50s blues style. That's interesting. No, I've not seen that. Okay, maybe I'll look it up. Jay, this was such a great idea. Look at this. How beautiful the green is. Do I hear myself in my headphones? Absolutely not. I could turn it on to make myself hear myself, but I have my in-ear monitor thing for Stream Deck. I have that turned off because I'd prefer to not hear myself. Yeah, I agree. And I think YouTube is trying to do some to crack down on that. Can I just, oh sweet, so you can walk into this and not have any risk. Because they made a whole thing about like, oh, we're gonna start cracking down on repetitive content and something like that, that ostensibly was just them saying AI created content, we're gonna start cracking down on more unless you properly like disclose what you're doing. So I think we're at the edge of either some really awesome things that people do with AI or some really messed up things that people do with AI, and regardless, I think it'll be interesting to see. Yeah, I'd prefer to not hear myself because I don't know. I don't know. I can only listen to myself for so long before I'm like, will he stop talking? Which is super fun when I'm editing videos and I'm like, oh my gosh, Sam, you've said the same thing like 9 times in a row, just in different ways. Yeah, exactly. No, like I just and again, that's going back to what I was saying about AI ethics. We need to come up with things because like anybody can deep fake anybody with AI. They've got so many AI voice generators, and especially with people with Midwestern accents, aka no accent, it's even easier. Oh my gosh, things are spawning. But they're all baby zombies. Why baby zombies? Why the babies? Oh, I'm gonna die to baby zombies. Gosh. Luckily, this isn't the hardcore world. Jeez, okay. I didn't kill the chicken jockey. I didn't kill the zombie while it was on the chicken jockey, though, so we're not gonna get the disc. That's unfortunately. I don't know why they spawned. I think they spawned in there somehow and ran up here. I don't know. I was trying to figure that out. Or they finally... Maybe things can spawn here and it just was being weird to us the last time. It wasn't letting it. Okay, there we go. We got... Look at this green area. Look how much we got done. Great call. Great call. It was great. Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, it is spawning things. Oh my gosh. Okay, we do need to light that up. I don't want that. I don't want things spawning there. There weren't supposed to be spawning there. Can I just bash you? Oh. I hardly even got close to you. That's not even fair. Jeez. Well, there goes some of our hard work. That's unfortunate. Well, I guess we need to light this up. I don't even know how I want to light this up. Start by lighting it up like this maybe, and then just light it up kind of like we were with the things, just every time it gets to a 0 block, light it up. Weird. Yes, we could also bone meal it. That is also a good point. Okay. What about, do you have a 0 block in here anywhere? Okay, I think we're good. Weird. All right, well that's lit up. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Yeah, the things don't spawn on half blocks, but they weren't. When we were trying to get mobs to spawn, we put these dirt out here. The first episode, we put all these dirt blocks out on the end, and we walked away and tried to get things to spawn, and they didn't spawn. So I have no clue why it's choosing to do it now. Maybe something changed, I don't know. Yeah, we had all this dirt tucked in over there, and nothing was spawning. But I wonder if maybe that's like a thing to protect the... Ooh, that's a good point, Zen. Maybe the world did have a timer. Or maybe it's like just to protect the village. I don't know. But Zen, you've probably got a good point there of maybe there was just a timer set for that. Ugh. Nobody told me to posture check, but I'm doing it. Oh my gosh. Oh, we've got this sponge we need to go put at that doorway. Also, I'm assuming there's hidden sponge not in any of these ones maybe, but in here there's got to be hidden sponge, right? No? Does it not count as a room? It must not. Drink some water. I'll drink some water. Probably should. Yeah, that's true. That would make sense then. You're using your big old brain. Oh, somebody did, and I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, Tim did it earlier, and I was not paying attention apparently. Yeah. That's what I'm wondering, is maybe they are, like, that's a spawnable area. And the other is not. But now we can just go, boop. That's handled. There's another deep slate cave over there. Oh, there's an ocean ruin in there. There's an ocean monument. Oh, it's in there. There's like a partial ocean monument in there. Interesting. Time to light up the jungle so that we don't have things spawning in the jungle. Aside from what we want to be spawning in the jungle, I should say. I don't know how there aren't creepers and stuff like right here. I feel like there should be. Did we get it all lit up? At least good enough? Saw 1, I didn't see a 0. We'll put those there for good measure. On all 4 corners. There we go. Alright, I think this room is sufficiently illuminated. Ooh, maybe we can go up there and check that out while we're over here. If I had to choose fast food, oh gosh, wow. Would I consider Whataburger? I've never had Whataburger, but I would assume I'd try it. I'd definitely try it. I'm down to try all the fast food places that people recommend. But I have not ever had it myself. Kind of like In-N-Out. I like In-N-Out. I had In-N-Out when I was in California. It was just fine. But it's not like I'm, you know. That's what I'm wondering, is if the sponge will be up here. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Nothing! Hooray! Aw. I don't like the ones where there's nothing up there. Ooh, don't stand on that one. You mind that one. Yeah, smart boy. Smart boy. I do love Five Guys. Five Guys and Freddy's are my 2. But, and maybe Jay, you can agree with this. Maybe, I don't know. Most Midwesterners would say that the rest of the United States, and honestly the world, is not ready for Culver's. You don't understand what you're missing by not having a Culver's in your life. So that's all I gotta say. But Five Guys is very good, but Culver's, I'm telling you, it's hard to go back once you've had a Culver's Butterburger. Good stuff. They do have the best onion rings, that is true. I also say they have the best cheese curds. Actually, I kind of... Okay, Culver's has different cheese curds. Maybe that's how I should say it. I like how they do their cheese curds, but I honestly really like the Freddy's. No, Five Guys fries are the best for sure. No, that's hands down. I agree with that. But Freddy's does the yeah, Five Guys is pricey. That's the reason I don't get Five Guys very much. But Freddy's does really good cheese curds. Sometimes I have to be like, ooh, am I eating Freddy's cheese curds? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh god, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, cool. This is where our next path is going to be. Ugh. Well, you know what? I don't know if I'm ready to believe that Culver's has left the Midwest. Yeah. I agree with that entirely. V and I had Five Guys. Oh gosh, it was actually about 2 months ago now. When I had to go out of town unexpected and canceled stream. We went and got Five Guys on our way out, and we were like, all of why so much money? That doesn't mean it's not delicious, but why so expensive? Yeah, no, agreed. Well, now you know that Culver's is my go-to, and I'll stand by it till the day I die. I used to really like Steak and Shake, but I don't like Steak and Shake anymore. Oh, for Five Guys? Yeah, no, it's like $23 to get. So when V and I went, we got 2 burgers, the Cajun fries, and some other things. And yeah, it was like $25. That's wild. That is wild to me that Culver's is more expensive. That is insane to me. Yeah. Yeah. Not to mention the free custard, what you said at the end, but the free custard little coupon that you get. That was the best part of my childhood going to Culver's, was just like anytime I got to have one of those. That is wild. It's wild how pricing is like different across the states. That's insane. Yeah, at Culver's, I could go to Culver's right now. As a matter of fact, I might go to Culver's after stream and get you know, something to eat for V and I, and get something fun to eat on the side, and it would probably be like 30 bucks. That's wild to me. I will probably not go to Culver's after stream. I already had dinner. I don't need more, but it's so good. Yeah. No, that's fair. We've been trying to cook a lot more too. The last week has been kind of rough to do that, but for the most part, we've been doing a really good job of trying to do that. Yeah. Well, especially, you know, for a family, like, you know, for right now, we only have to pay for the 2 of us, but the moment we have kids or anything, the world's gonna get a whole lot more expensive too, so. Yeah, dinner 2.0, eating at home. There's the problem, don't take the family. Oh. I don't have a son. Zen has a son. I'm just a baby. I mean, I'm not, but I'm just a baby. I don't have a baby yet. I got my boy Fish, my cat. He's my son. Oh, there's water here. This is not the best of entrances. Maybe we'll build up from here. We'll do like this. I could be Zen's son. That is true. Zen likes that fact. But no, I do not have a son. Don't have any kids yet. That will come in time though. Yep. Aldi is the best grocery store, and there is no argument there because of how much you can get. Speaking of eating at home, cooking at home, things like that, how much you can get for 70 bucks. I mean, come on. It's hard to beat Aldi. I don't know if you have Hy-Vees where you're at, Jay, but Hy-Vee is the close second for me. Well, it's actually not close. Hy-Vee's still way more expensive than Aldi, but Hy-Vee would be my second pick for a grocery store. I'm not getting followed by a creeper. Oh, there is a creeper over there, but it's not following me. Okay, we're getting a little close to where that creeper is, and I just want to keep I want to keep our eyes that way enough to know if it's gonna know. Oh my gosh, the amount of mobs that are there. I think we found where the mobs are able to spawn now, guys. Maybe put a gate there like we did with the village. That might not be a bad idea. Yeah. No, that's fair. I think Hy-Vee's got a lot going on. But for me, the Hy-Vee down the street for me growing up was like a drug town is what the old place used to be called. I don't know if that was ever a chain or not, but it was a drug town that they turned into a Hy-Vee. So it's like the smallest Hy-Vee I've ever been in. The least overwhelming, has so little going on, and 9 times out of 10 doesn't have what I need. So for me, I just was like, you know what, Hy-Vee's the fun, easy place to go and grab like a little snack down the street, because it's probably not going to have everything I need. But Aldi has 80% of what I need all the time, which is exactly what they want. They want to have 80% of what you need. And I would say Aldi does. And 9 times out of 10, they've got fresher produce than the Hy-Vee down the street from us. No, Aldi isn't expensive at all. Aldi's cheap. That's why we love it. That's true. Aldi, I think Aldi having a lack of options really does force us to like be more creative with what we're eating and like think more about it. That's a really good point. That's true. Don't need a whole wall of milks. I just need my couple of options. Not you again. Okay, well I think we could maybe turn one of these into a mob spawner, just considering how many things are spawning over here. Jeez Louise. We'll do that for now, just to have some light there. That might be the spot though. Exactly. Yeah. No, for us it's like 60 bucks gets us a week. But that's also to feed 2 of us, so. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dude, it's so hard to see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Oh, this one might be perfect. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my god, it was perfect. Oh, that's beautiful. No, you can't throw off my vibe. I'm having such a good time. Shoot the skeleton. Oh, what? There's so many mobs here. My gosh. Okay, we're leaving. We're leaving. We're running away. Hey, Samois, what's up? That's true. Our food prices are a bit kinder to us in the Midwest. That's a good point. Yeah, if you, I don't know if you've ever been to an Aldi's end, but that's our pick, is Aldi. I did know that. I did know that Winn-Dixie's like a grocery store as well. More of a pharmacy, really, I think. Zen or Tim, correct me on that. Just Boolin. Earlier this week, or actually over the weekend, Cymonks and I played Peak for the first time, and my gosh, I understand why people love that game. It's so funny. Oh, well then there you go. Yeah. That's fun. You went to a real Aldi. I mean, not that the Aldis here aren't real, but you went to Aldi. I would love to play it again sometime. Peak is such a fun game. Oh, it's actually a grocery store. Okay. Wow. I know you got Safeways. We don't have Safeways here. Peak is it's a co-op climbing simulator. where you and whoever else you play with play as like little Boy Scouts, or little scouts that climb a mountain together, and your goal is to make it to the peak. And that's about it. And it's got a really good proximity voice chat. So that it's I don't know, it's a lot of fun. It's a really goofy game. I definitely recommend looking up people playing it. I've considered, the other day when Simonx and I were playing it, I had considered recording, but I just don't think I don't think my channel is to a point where I could just, you know, because I get it. There's a few people that probably don't mind what game I play as long as I'm playing it and we'll all just hang out and it's all a good time. I'm sure that there are also some people who are like, oh, he's not playing Minecraft. Why am I here then? So I don't think I'm to the point where I can play other games on this channel yet, but yeah, it's a really fun, goofy game. Like it's super silly. Whoops, let me do it that way. Here in Florida, we have Publix, Winn-Dixie, and now Aldi. We used to have Sweet Bay. Publix is what I was thinking of, not Safeway. Interesting. That's true. That's not a bad idea. That is a good point, Mr. Simonx. You didn't miss it. You didn't miss it. It is close to the end though. We got 8 minutes left, but you did make it. I'm excited to see your little series when you get to recording it. Ah, I see. All I know is that when I drove to Key West, I stopped in a Publix parking lot to go brush my teeth inside the Publix and change clothes. Good. No, that'll be fun, dude. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like it would be co-op, not necessarily just like playing a random solo game on my own. Sure, I'll take all this gold, why not? Interesting. Oh my gosh. Sure, I'll take all that. I'll take that too, why not? Gotta love all the gold. That's fantastic. All right. Sweet. Is there, I mean, there's gotta be more to that, but we'll look around in time. What do you got? Even more stuff for us. Fantastic. I actually probably do want those seeds. I don't need the drip leaf. We'll take that. And now we gotta build our way up there. We gotta know what's going on up there. We'll also turn this coarse dirt into real dirt. You got anything special for us? Nothing special in this one either. Darn. Alcor, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Look at everybody getting here. How do I loot that fast? It's a mod that I have. So I have a mod that I just literally hold down, click, and just drag my mouse, and it'll... So I can do it here too. So I'm holding shift, and then I just go. And now I'm holding shift, and I can just pull it all back in. There's just a mod that I have. Do I know what the mod is called? Absolutely not. It's one of the ones that we use for Lucid. I think it's item scroller. Yeah. Move items and inventory GUIs by scrolling the mouse wheel or dragging over slots. It's called item scroller if you're looking to have it for yourself. Am I able to see the max views I get during a stream? I am. After the fact, I never look at my stream stats while I'm streaming. But like right now I'm just looking right at it and it says concurrent viewers 8. So that means there's 8 people hanging out, just watching. On the horizontal stream. On the vertical stream, there's 3 concurrent viewers, which makes me think there's 3 people watching on that. And then, but I don't I can't like see it live. I see it after the fact of like the total number or like the highest peak. Yeah, it's a mod. Yeah. And I think, yeah, I've got 3. Yeah, I've got 3 or 4 on Twitch. So, but yeah, I don't ever actually look during stream. So earlier when there were a ton of people in the vertical stream, I had no clue that was going on. Look at that. We have just paraded ourselves around this world today. We like build down to this one while we're over here. We may as well, right? I'll build it right here. We'll build the little staircase off right here. It's not going to be centered, but I don't want to get rid of this lamppost, so we're going to deal with it not being centered. Which is not something I typically want to do, but I will do in this case. We don't have our water bucket, so we can't really do that. Yeah, well, because what I used to do is I used to have my Twitch stream summary open on my phone. Oh, hey, look, wedding picture. But I used to have my Twitch stream summary on my phone, and I'd keep it open and like see how many people were watching at any given time, blah blah blah, like all the things that shows. And I found that it made me have less fun. So now I have nothing on, and I just assume people are watching, and if people aren't chatting, I just start yapping because I can talk, and then it works out. Thanks, Ragnar. I appreciate that. I am. But yeah, I can yap. Yeah, I can yap. Yeah, we've got the next hardcore video coming out tomorrow. Spoiler: I didn't die, but it did get hairy. And then we'll keep on going with that. This is the last hardcore episode before I start working on a house in that world, because I refuse to die in that world without ever having built a house. So that's all I have to say about that. Yeah. Yeah. It lets me have a lot more fun. Urgent notice: Landfall is making a Bing Bong plushie on makeshift end of September. Actually, that's awesome. So Bing Bong, speaking of plushies, you actually missed a conversation earlier about this, Simonks. But Bing Bong is a plushie from the game we were just talking about, Peak. It's like a little character plushie. It's pretty silly. But yes. No, yeah, Ragnar, I guess I won't spoil it if you want to talk about it for yourself, but Ragnar's gonna start making some more videos. Why did I come over here? I came over here for a reason. Oh, my water bucket. What did we do with it? That's right there. Okay. It's like, I know we came over here for something, and I'm just totally forgetting what it was. I love this pathway. I love it. It's just so nice to see everything so connected. Like, look at, I love it. I love it. We're building infrastructure we didn't even need to. All right, we're gonna finish this little staircase down to this other one right here, and then that'll be it. That'll be the end of the stream for today. Yeah, I think that's one of the things that also makes it a lot of fun, is that most of the people, well, not necessarily most, but a lot of the people that are like regularly in chat and hanging out are people that are also like creating and, you know, doing their own series as well, or, you know, coming up with their own fun ideas. And that's also really fun for me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. As I was saying, that's really fun for me, because then I get to meet all these people that are, you know, also making fun stories on their own. And oh my goodness gracious, that scared me. Oof. Yeah, we've got quite a few people here are little creators. Ah, yes, yeah. Well, the check out my friends doesn't even actually include everybody anymore. That was just kind of when I first started on Lucid. I was like, oh, I want to make sure that the people here I'm like, you know, saying, oh, hey, you know, I did a video with Sky. Let me make sure that everybody knows who Sky is and where to find her content. So that's not even technically fully updated. Woofda. Scared the bejesus out of myself. Yeah. It's fun. It's like, why have a community if you're not going to be connected either? It's kind of like how I look at it too. Is like, you know, why am I making videos if I don't want to like take the time to build a community or like, you know, make new friends through this? And so no, that's my thought. That's my thought. Whoa. Ah, don't cut off your water again, dude. Use your brain. What is a server? What do you mean? Just in general? My gosh, I can't get up on this one. There we go. Background music is pretty dang good. It's groovy. Yeah. Being neighborly is fun. That's one thing that we really tried to do when we first moved in, was just like, because our street has so many like young kids and young families and things like that, that we were really just like, okay, we just got to be involved. We just got to like let people know that we are here, and that was also really nice. I have a drone that I fly around, like my camera drone, and the little boys on the street love it. They'll chase it like up and down the street just for fun, and that's like that's my thing on the street, is I just go fly my drone. And all the children go run, and the parents come and just hang out, and that's, yeah. So I definitely recommend doing a, just, yeah, be neighborly, build your community, even if it's just in little ways, just talking over, you know, your next door neighbor or across the yard or whatever. Gotta make some more slabs. Run out of slabs. There we go. That should be enough to finish this. And then, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna go to Culver's. I'm gonna go finish the episode of Great British Bake Off that came out today. And then I'm going to finish the hardcore episode for tomorrow. That's what I'm gonna do after stream. Oh, interesting. I did not know that stat, but I'd believe it. Just having, yeah, at least knowing that where you live, you're not alone. I could absolutely see that. Good night, Tim. Have a lovely night. Thanks for hanging out. We finish this staircase, and then we're also gonna do our piecing out. Who would have thought the staircase was gonna take as long as it did? Not me, but that's how most projects go. Okay, there we go. Look at the water. Fun shapes going on down there. Yeah, exactly. Yep. And that's the thing, like, I wouldn't say that I'm like close friends with any of my neighbors, but I know that at least 3 of the families on our street I could probably go to with pretty much anything, for pretty much anything. Like that's just from, you know, taking that step to just be their neighbor when we first moved in. And so yeah, I couldn't recommend doing that more. Boom, bang, there we go. Oh, that's gonna break the top. That's unfortunate. There we go. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I can't get onto that. There we go. Beautiful. And now we got it. Oh gosh. Run! Run! What have we done? That wasn't fair. He just teleported there. Oh gosh. I was gonna end the stream. I can't end the stream yet. Get to safety. Okay. Whoa. He's stuck there. Why is he's like stuck? He just about gave up on fighting me too. Interesting. Okay, well I'll take all of that. It's fine. A pearl and a cactus, I can't complain. What a way to end the stream. I know, right? Thank you guys, as always, for hanging out during the stream. I am gonna end the stream now. Yeah, like I said, video tomorrow, video Sunday. Stream will be Tuesday. I might be a little late, but I'll keep you guys posted day of. We got another thing going on Tuesday night, but it should be done by the time stream starts, so keep you posted. But anyway, thank you all so very much for watching. You're all so lovely. Take care. I will see you very soon.